All right, so I want to look at a graph. And let's analyze it. And I'm going to put my values here. So 1, 2. Make this 3. Let's move this 2 over. So it looks symmetrical here. And this is going to be 1, 3, and 5. Here are some questions we want to look at. We want to look at the limb as you approach 2 of the function from the left. The limb as you approach 2 from the right of the function two this is A, B, and C. D you want to approach 3 from the left of the given function. Three from the right. And here is our function, f of x. Okay, so stop the video, analyze it, use what you know, and see what you come up with. All right, so let's go over this. So if I want to approach 2 from the left, I want to go this way. So 2 from the left, I'm going to get 3. What about 2 from the right? Start right, go all the way to x is 2. Remember, we want to stop at the value of 2, and the y value is 3. And 2 from the left and the right, notice that they're the same, would be a 3. 3 from the left means to go this way. So we keep going all the way till we get to the y value, till we get to x is 3, and we see that from the left we have a 0. Well, what about from the right? Well, from the right we have to go up here, and when we get to 3, we stop, and we see we have a 5. Notice that from the left and from the right, they don't, two different numbers, 0 and 5. So this does not exist. Now, suppose I gave you a function defined as a piecewise function. So f of x equals x squared plus 3. And that's for x is less than 1, 10 minus x, and that's for x is greater than 2. And let me clarify this up. For 1 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 2. So in order to answer this question, we have to to answer the questions that go along with this, we have to be able to graph this function. So for the first one, we see that it's a parabola up 3. Now, when x is 1, so we're going to start here with some values. So I'm going to start first with 1. When x is 1, we get a value of 4. We know it's a parabola, so we're going to go down and up. For the next piece, it looks like we're going to have to expand some of this, but I want to plug in these endpoints. So 10 minus 1 gives me 9 at 1. So I'm going to put a solid dot there. Now put in 2, we get 8. So that's down here. And that fits good. Now let's try the next one. So we're going to do 6, and I'm going to put 2 in, minus 2 squared. So I get 12 minus 4. So that's 8. So that piece, I'll just highlight it in another color. Start there. Now I see it says x is greater than 2, so let's pick another number. So 6 times 3 minus 3 squared. So that's 18 minus 9 gives me 9 at 3. So I'm going to go up. So I'm going to pick one more number, and that's going to be 4. That's 24 minus 16. I need to expand this graph just a little bit. I get 8. So I'm back down here again. So you could tell what the graph is going to do. It's going to do this. And that's our figure. So now we have some questions we want to answer. We want to look at the limb as you approach 1 from the left of the function. Limb as you approach 1 from the right of the function. We don't need these values anymore. We could take these off. C, limb as you approach 1 from the left and the right. Then we want to look at the limb as you approach 2 of the function from the left, limb, 2 from the right, and then limb, 2 from the left and the right. Once again, stop the video, attempt the problem, and then check your answers with the solution. All right, welcome back. So let's see. We want to approach 1 from the left. Well, the first part of this, 1 from the left, would be this part of the function. The very first piece. See that? See that 1 from the left? So remember what it was. When x was 1, y is 4. So we're going to get 4. And remember, to find the limit, just because the function is not defined there doesn't mean that there doesn't exist a limit. So 1 from the right. So from the left means to go this way. So from the right means to go this way. So we see what we have here. When x is 1, we get a 9. Notice that they're different. So for this one from the left and the right, it does not exist. Let's look at 2 from the left. So if I approach 2 from the left, I ask myself, when x is 2, what is y? And we saw that it was 8. 2 from the right, this way we get an 8. So here we get, our answer is 8 also. And this is the basic analysis procedures you go through for analyzing problems. And the only way you develop this skill is to constantly do it over and over again. So you have to do lots of practice problems. Check out my next video and get back in touch with me if you need some help.